Greetings and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Play Overlord with the Raising Hell expansion. Alright, so...
That's what's been spawning those pumpkins. Oh, be careful, sire. That's one big mother.
Alright, let's get rid of that. Now... some of you may have noticed that the commentary for this episode is a little bit out of sync. Few seconds in already. That's because when I recorded this, everything went well, but somehow the settings for my recording device had changed, so it didn't record my voice. Now, for some of you that may be a good thing, but I prefer to have a little bit of commentary, otherwise it wouldn't really be a let's play. Anyway, so we've already established that Melvin needs to eat 3 dishes in order to explode, and he will always run to the closest dish that he has available. Now, in order to get to make sure that he doesn't run to this one as a second, let's get rid of all these. I need to clear the path towards the switch, which will raise it, ensuring that he will go to the right one. Now, as you may be wondering why I only have green and brown minions, and that's because when you load into this level from that particular save point, you can only get access to these 2 minion portals, leaving me with a deficit of blues and reds. A real problem, but for now I'll just work with it. Right, that's all the pumpkins gone. Activate the switch. So there goes that dish. Now to get Melvin over here. Good thing those fires are keeping back the other halflings. Now, Melvin doesn't actually doesn't usually go for you unless there's nothing else he can go for. And here I'm still trying to figure out the exact combination of dishes that I need to have active. And here comes Melvin, going for the wrong dish. Of course, I figure out a little bit too late that I need to get that one up before I let him take any of the others. Otherwise he will not explode properly. Here he comes. And he's coming after me, which is annoying, but he's easily avoidable. I was hoping here that by pushing the button up and down again, it would reset the plate, but it doesn't. It doesn't reset until Melvin explodes. So that's basically what I'm working toward here. Still trying to figure it out. It's not that difficult a puzzle, it's just getting the mechanics through. After all, I do record these at, well, past 10 in the evening usually. So I'm not thinking quite as brightly as I should, and here I am not guessing correctly the explosion range of Melvin. That'll happen a couple of times, and then it gets very difficult to tell how big the explosion will be, which is fine. I have plenty of life force anyway. I can spare some. Right, now that Melvin has exploded, all the dishes will have reset once he respawns in the center. And he has not yet respawned, so in order to make sure of that, you need to return to the central hall and and not run into him. But it's usually a good idea not to stand in front of Melvin when he's going off after his snacks. Alright, there's the first dish. Now I sneak right past him, raise up the third dish, or the second dish, so that to ensure that he will not eat it. Now we will go after the second one. And once he's eaten that, I'll lower the last one, so to make sure that he doesn't eat me. And we will have a nicely exploding Melvin to break down the wall. Come on, you fat tub of lard, move. Still, it's nice to see all those halflings burning up. In the unholy fire of vengeance. Now, I'm thinking that I'm pretty much safe from Melvin's explosion down here. Well away from him. Let's see if my theory holds true. Well, I don't lose all of them, but ouch, that hurt.
Red round!
Which I don't have. So, let's reinforce again. But at least now the wall is broken. Let's see what prizes it yields us. Now the plates on this side should not reset because I solved the puzzle. And that wheel will douse the flames on that side. So now we have a new area to explore. In the Mellow Hills Abyss. Here I'm making sure that I have not left anything behind. Some things are hidden on this level. It's not here, but it's not entirely weird that I'm looking after this one, because one secret is hidden behind the pumpkin. I just couldn't quite remember which one. And here is some more of those undead guys. Now here I'm really feeling the missing of my reds and blues, because these things die real quickly to fire. Plus it will save me some life force in the end. Still, with my upgrades and the minions that I do have, I'll make short work of these.
You choose all browns. Red greens.
This after-action recording is a little bit tougher than it looks, but that's mostly because the recording I'm viewing and the sound that I'm hearing is actually a little bit out of sync. Still shouldn't matter, after all. Anyway, here's the next area. And once again, here's some dishes.
They must be preparing Melvin's eternal feast. Oh, damnation is busy work.
Here's some more of those blasted cooks we fought in Melvin's kitchen. Now these are demonic cooks, because they have glowy eyes, but that shouldn't make them any really that much tougher. The only thing that's really tough about this fight is the fact again that I do not have any...
I think there must be some kind of mistake, sire. You couldn't have a word with someone.
Don't have any reds or blues. So I can't really restore any of my minions. Now Melvin should pretty much leave me alone here.
Sire, I think I can hear Melvin drooling from here.
And my wife said she could never get me in the kitchen.
Well, essentially I'm looking for switches again, which I thought were around here, but I can't find them. So now I'm desperately, I'm trying to figure out this puzzle, whilst trying to stay out of range of Melvin's explosion. Essentially the food will keep resetting until you figure it out.
Oh, don't let them eat me, Lord.
Picking up some more loot.
Free me, sire. before they stuff an apple in my mouth and serve me to Melvin.
I thought I'd escaped Melvin, but he's down here too.
Now I noticed the last cook in the center, and I figure I'd best just kill him. Not too difficult, but annoying because, once again, I don't have the right minion mix. Now, and here we have Melvin just ignoring me because he smells food.
Someone just give me some food. Potato peelings, apple cores, a Brussels sprout even. Anything.
And once again we're safe. The food instantly starts respawning, and now I'm wondering, have I missed anything from the area where we just were? And I want to replenish my minions a bit. So we're back to the save portal, stock up on some browns. And I'm considering going back out to look for more minion colors, but then eventually decide against it. Rather quickly decide against it, because it would just slow the process down, and I don't actually, it appears I don't actually need to. Not entirely blaming my past self for this. This puzzle is not quite as apparent as it seems. Besides the one clue that Null gives me about using the sheep.
They're gonna eat me. Oh, don't let them eat me, Lord.
And now I'm first thinking maybe I need to take out one of these plates. Can't get my minions through there, of course. So
Poison.
still looking for an obvious answer, which there isn't. Now I do take notice of these sheep in the center.
I'd escaped Melvin, but he's down here too.
So first I tried to sacrifice my minions into that thing. Turns out I can't. It won't accept my minions. And this puzzle does come down to timing a bit. Because if you can't figure it out before Melvin eats at least eats 2 dishes, you will not have time to finish it, and you need to start over again.
How drunk was I last?
Yeah, turns out you can't actually attack these, even though you want to. So just put them on fire a bit, make them squirm. You know,
Will someone just
be
give
a
me some
general
food?
evil guy.
Potato peelings, apple cores, a Brussels sprout even. Anything.
Once again, I still cannot reach this dish.
Lots for your minions to destroy down here, Lord. Just, not me, please.
And I also can't sweep them onto that empty dish. So now I really start thinking that the sheep are the answer to the problem. After trying to make sure that I haven't missed anything
They're gonna
else.
eat me. Oh, don't let them eat me, Lord.
Now I try to attacking the sheep, that doesn't work. Then I noticed that the sheep are actually being guided by the fact that my minions are moving around on the field. So, now I figure, get all the sheep into that chimney thingy, and the solution will present itself. And I'm right. Except, of course, the sheep don't really cooperate. And I can't finish the puzzle before Melvin explodes, so I try again. Now, herding these sheep is not that difficult. Controlling the minions is harder. And at least the camera is cooperating. There's not really a particular order to these sheep. just need to keep swarming around them in the general direction of where you want them to go, and they will go. So I make an offhand comment that my minions would make good sheepdogs. And then not entirely wrong if led by me. Come on. Come on, little sheepy. No, not that way. Come on. Come, you sodding you. Go into the oven.
Best use for sheep, sire. I think I can hear Melvin drooling from here.
And it turns out that Melvin actually prefers fresh sheep over one of those prepared dishes.
I thought I'd escaped Melvin, but he's down here too.
So he eats the new platter, explodes,
Poising.
sets a peasant on fire, but opens up the way for me. Here we find another kitchen area with another chef.
They're gonna cook me! Get me back to my home and I'll give you something for your little chaps. They're gonna cook me! Get me back to my home and I'll give you something for your little chaps.
Yeah, you already said that.
I don't want to
No.
die with my ears full of mint sauce.
I tried getting him off of there,
Die with my ears full of mint sauce.
but in the end I decided to just turn the spit around. Since that would be more fun, and this guy annoyed me a little bit. Plus I almost thought that turning that wheel would release him, but it doesn't. It just gives me loads of life force, which I really could use after losing all of that during the earlier Melvin bits. So now to turn this wheel, to open up the next section. And away we go, smashing everything in our path. Because it's fun to smash everything, and it's evil. Not really though. Well, at least I'm glad to be done with this puzzle.
Lots for your minions to destroy down here, Lord. Just, not me, please.
Will someone just give me some food? Potato peelings? Apple cores? A Brussels sprout even? Anything?
And away we go. Into the final tunnel for of this area. With a convenient save point. And here the game is finally being generous and giving me some more minion portals.
Browns. Greens. Reds. Blues.
Now, I'm trying to assess the area and looking around what's there. I see another mother pumpkin. So, first, what's to this way? Is this forward or back? So then I notice Melvin standing there on that spot. And I remember that this is the midget golf section of the game. So I decide to go after the pumpkin first. Now there's a couple of those annoying pumpkins on the road, so first, time to deal with these guys. And now that I have fire at my side again, this will not take quite as long. No losses sustained whatsoever. Now I want to do this safely, so I'll just send my reds ahead to finish off this pumpkin. And with that one gone, it should pretty much finish off all the other living ones. goes. And the Devil Head Pumpkin will yield me the grand prize of a mold.